I just wanted to make this video in light of what happened this weekend with the 12-year-old boy committing suicide and the other recent suicides of our youth all around the city, and I'm pretty sure all around the world. It's something that we need to address. And I'll be quite honest, I know a lot of y'all probably won't agree, or y'all probably ain't gonna want to hear this, but as always, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say because um, for the most part it's true. And if you're honest with yourself, after you hear this video, you will probably agree with me. For the teen that killed himself and the teens, I will pretty much say that they blood, or some of their blood, is a little bit on all of our hands, because we as a society have created this enormous pressure on people, especially teens, because they mind is young and it's still developing. They got their sexuality, they got so many things on their mind, and the peer pressure to be to be a bad bitch, or whatever it is that these teens feel that they want to be or they need to be. We have bred them to believe that they need to be these things. I mean, such as the pressure we put on them, the fashion pressure, as far as they have to have the new J's, they have to have the Tims, and they have to have them because they see their parents stand in line. See, we have bred and we have grown them to believe these things. So it's our fault in reality that these teens feel the pressure because we have raised them like that. When my kids was young, I sent my kids to school that wore uniforms. So I figure, this was when they were young, I figure if they wear uniforms, then that'll cut out the bullshit of them having to wear fashionable clothes, and they'll be able to concentrate more on school. But I was wrong, because they still went to the shoe issue. Like, it done got to the point, like when I was a kid, long as your shoes was new, you was good. But now y'all done got to the point of, are they new? Which J's are they? Where did they come from? You even got kids that talk shit to other kids because their shoes come from Shoe Corner, because their shoes come from the Nike outlet, because they don't come from City Gear. We done got to a level of pettiness that is just like don't make no sense. Like, you think these kids ain't affected by like all that bullshit that we inadvertently put on them, which they inadvertently put on society? Like, we live in a world where we worry about trivial things too much. Like, it's to the point, like when I grew up, or the people I grew up, everybody was from the hood. But now you got scattered sites and Section 8, and everybody living wherever they want to live or wherever they need to live. The new thing is, oh, y'all got a Section 8 house and shit like that. And like, it's to the point we so petty, and we pick and we delve so deep into people's nerves and their lives and fuck with their feelings. And then you got the social media. Everybody feel they need to be social media accepted. I don't. You shouldn't. We shouldn't. We shouldn't give a fuck. Like, you got motherfuckers doing everything on this planet for likes. Like, that's what the world is about now. The world is about getting likes. The world is about getting comments. The world is about how many people like your picture. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you want to be a part of my social interactive life, that's fine. I'll be a part of yours. But I ain't doing this shit for no fucking acceptance. And that's our problem. We need to be accepted too much. Like, these kids, and these kids, like, their sexuality is different, because a lot of them claiming to be gay, a lot of them claiming to be bi, and this and that. And don't get me wrong, I don't condone it to the amount that it is in this 21st century. But hey, it is what it is. And especially if you're a man, and you got a gay son, you need to support his little gay ass. Whether you agree with it or not, you need to support him, because he's still yours. He's still your seed. Like, as far as the hair, we done got to the point where they fuck with kids in school because they got box braids 2 times in a row. Or we fuck with kids because they got a different hairstyle every time they get their hair done. The pressure that we put on people to look hot or to be fashionable. Like you got bitches getting their hair done. They getting their hair done with food stamps. If you ain't got it, bitch, put your shit on the perm, comb it straight to the back, pull your shit down like a Leah straight or something. But y'all giving up food, y'all taking away from y'all kids' mouth to get y'all fucking hair done. I'm telling you, it's the world, like it done came to one big great shithole. Like our priorities are so fucked up for the majority. Now when I say these things, I'm not saying all of them, all people, but we are still all responsible somewhat for the way these kids feel and the self-esteem, or should I say the lack of self-esteem that we send them out in the world with, because we send them out where they self-worth is only worth as much as what they fucking wearing. That's the mentality that we give these fucking kids. You only worth as much as you wearing. Like that's what the fuck we selling these kids. And for all you kids, for all you parents that think that your kids, that their mentality is straight and that they doing fine, you don't never know. Don't think because you send your kids with all the fly shit and all the hairdos and you keep them crispy. Don't think that they're exempt from the bullshit, because the society we live in, these motherfuckers is like the people. The people, they like them dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. They will fuck with your mental fence. They will poke away at your mental fence until they find a weakness. Just like them dinosaurs poked at that fence till they found a way to get out, these motherfuckers will find a way. They will find a weakness. So you could be crispy, you could be such and such, but I guarantee you they're going to find something. They're going to find a weak spot in your mind or something that's dear to your heart or something that bothers you. And they're going to prey on it. And they're going to dig. And they're going to dig at your child. And that's what motherfuckers do. That's what we do as adults. That's what we do as human beings. We tear other people down to make ourselves feel better about ourselves. Like, and that shit need to stop, especially with these kids. Like I said, peer pressure is a motherfucker. You need to talk to your kids. We need to do what we can do and find out what's going on in our kids' mind. Find out what's going on with their life. But like I said, we done created a monster that we done opened a Pandora's box. The society that we live in probably will never go back. Your self-value gonna always be based on the value of the shit you got on and not like your accomplishments. I challenge you. I challenge all of us. Black History Month, but not only just because it's Black History Month, but period. The month of February, I challenge you, post more positive things on your Facebook page. Post some pictures of your kids' report card. Post a picture, if it ain't nothing but your STNA degree, your dental associated, your that degree. Like, if you got some shit that's positive, post that. Not your tax money. Post your degrees. Post your bank account status. Show that you even got a fucking bank account. Post some shit like that. Like, it just gotta stop. It gotta stop. We gotta reach out to these kids. We gotta support these kids mentally. We got to raise these kids' self-esteem. We just got to do better as a people. Thank you.